We've had several situations that we've trafficked materials to publications and they've run the wrong materials, and the client wasn't even aware of it. And it comes to an ethical issue of, do we tell the client that it ran incorrectly, because it could in the end cost the agency money, or somewhere along the Yes, we do tell the client, and we do go back to the publication and ask them to correct the measure and make sure that everything runs correctly for the client. Oh, 3. Yes.
Okay. Do you
3.
3?
Yes, being in media, as I said, we work with budgets, hundreds of thousands of dollars every year, and it is our responsibility to make sure the clients are getting exactly what they're paying for. It would be really easy if something didn't run correctly, and the client wasn't aware of it, just to kind of push it under the table. But obviously, that's not how we work. We make sure that everything runs according to how the client.
Rolling down the track, no, I'm never coming back.
What I was thinking about when you asked me about ethics in the workplace, and it's a really simple, small example, but like I felt a real need to offer accurate nutritional information after we published that. We put it on our website. We have it in print. We put it on the menu for the Fiesta Fit items even. And there are some recipes where we can just use the software and plug in the recipe and find out our fat grams and calories and all that. But there are other things like our tortillas, and if you fry that into a taco shell, how much oil does it absorb? And so like for Mexi fries and French fries, we didn't know how much oil it absorbed, and the company we were buying it from couldn't tell us that because it's different in different cases. So we had already analyzed French fries and Mexi fries and gotten the calories and the fat grams when our supplier became kind of unstable, and we made a choice to switch brands. And so we'd already spent a couple, 300 analyzing the French fries and Mexi fries that we currently had, and we had to change. And in order to be totally accurate, we had to start all over, wait a little bit longer, pay a little bit more to get the testing done. And we really didn't want to have that delay and extra expense, but we felt like if we were going to do it, we had to be able to answer to our customers that in every way possible, it was as accurate as it could be. So when we changed brands, changed product, we did reanalyze to be able to get the most accurate information we could. And I guess I felt good about that I felt it was the right choice. It's really important because my kind of marketing is a little bit different than some, because it's also, the company belongs to my husband and I. Mm-hmm. And so it's like only as good as our word, or it's not a job that I might just be leaving next year or something. It's like our livelihood, and it's what we've done for a lot of years. And so the ethics part of things, I think it's almost like you come at it from two different angles, both how you promote something or what you say about something, as well as whether you're proud of the company or what's happening. In our mission statement, we talk a lot about being the best we can be, but I think it's because it's such a small company and it's kind of privately held, and it kind of comes down to being Roger's or my responsibility. It's sort of, I guess, depends on our code of ethics and what we feel is right or wrong. You know, you have to look yourself in the mirror every day, and you have to stand behind what you're doing, And I think once you start making, if you take, taking shortcuts or doing something you're not proud of, it kind of is a downhill spiral. It's not good. Like with advertising, it's a weird thing because like I help with the food photography, and you want to represent so that people can quickly glance at it and see what ingredients are in that. You want them to see maybe the tomato, the lettuce, the cheese, the bacon. But you know that when we make it in a hurry, because we're trying to be fast food, it's not going to look like that. And so I would hope that sometimes people understand that you do take a little bit of license with making it look right. And looking, look appealing. But I do believe it shouldn't be like, for example, a way bigger portion than what you're going to get. And so from that angle, I think we work to try to represent it, so it's really appealing and it shows the product in its best light, but is not misleading.